Who you calling bitch? Bitch Liland partner.
Hi.
Liland Tongle.
Hi.
I sure would like to see a weenie named Ryan play Amnesia.
Hi. Hi.
What did the fish say when he ran into a wall? Damn.
Hi.
Wait, do I get another vote? Leland hee.
Oh, hello. Beautiful people of the internet. How are y'all doing? Hello. Hi, friends. Welcome to stream. Hi, it's been a little bit. Hi. Oh my gosh. Hi, Luke. Thanks for the subs, you guys. Thanks for the subs on the intro screen. Hey, everybody except for Luke, you get to vote for one of these games. Luke, I already took your vote down, I think. Hi, Hero. Do you want a treat? I think I already took your vote down, Luke. I'm pretty sure. That means Faulty, Thomas, Lady Rivers, Danny, Geek, and Carly. You guys get to vote. You kept the stash? I kept the stash. It's true. Hi, Churum. How you doing? Hi, everybody. It's good to see you. Hello. The amount of backseat comments in the last 3 episodes, Churum says, it's a nightmare. On Majora's Mask, I can't understand why anybody would be backseating me right now. It's not like I'm hitting a fucking brick wall. It's so rough. I can't make progress.
Hi.
I'm muted BC. I'm literally on a bus for a field trip at work, but I vote Amnesia and everyone should vote Amnesia, please, smiley face.
Thank you, Joyce. Now what?
Hi.
22 months, my dudes. Now lemme pick Lil Nightmares, please.
Thank you, Killer Cat. Let's go. Thanks for the 22 months. Joyce, thanks for the 31 months. Thanks for the subs, you guys. I appreciate that. If you've subbed, you get a vote for one of these games.
Welcome to the cult.
Holy shit. Geeks on Amnesia. JPS Evil. What are you voting for? Geek, I got you. Spoiler chat's going crazy. Listen, I'm doing my best. I promise. Where do we vote? You can just tell me in the comments right here. I'm going to give the dog some treats real quick, and then I'll be looking at comments. It is going to take me a second to read comments. Carly, Catilla, Runesnips, Catilla, Carly, and Zuma. Also, Evo got the spoil meg. Let's go. Evo says, Geek, I thought you gave your vote to Meg. Maybe you did. You know what? You
4
did.
more months for the Fumi number.
You're right.
What will I write for that?
You did.
Chat, gimme suggestions. Also, hi, nerds.
Hi, Tub.
Nice stash, Ryan.
You have 4 months to think of a sex joke. How are we all doing? Oh my god, I've been gone for a week. We were in Colorado for a... Holy shit! Holy shit, we were in Colorado for a wedding. Shout out to Valorant for the 4 gifted subs and Snoo for the 10. Holy shit. Thank you, thank you. Valorant votes for Amnesia? Yeah, okay. Holy cow. Did you tell Colorado to prepare for my arrival? Yes, I did. They said they weren't ready. So we got to take one off of Amnesia because Geek voted twice. It's rigged. This election is rigged. Sved, thanks for the 39 months, dude. Holy cow. Thank you. Hi everybody. Hello.
Hope you had a good time at the event thing.
You missed my vote? I'm sure I missed a couple.
To get you to be scared by a strong, independent, raven-haired woman, or the story of the journey of Alan Wake the musical, whichever's more realistic.
Okay, I'm gonna put Sven down for Evo. Can we get a pulse on Evo right now? Evo, how you feeling? Are you so stressed out by this voting method? I'm stressed by it, and I'm like a person who loves to be unorganized. Ryan, we have different numbers in the first place. We do. I looked at that. We do. For now, I'm going to use my numbers with your numbers as a backup, if that's okay. For instance, Artifice voted one way, but then... So I just assumed his other votes also went that way. Yours were not. Evo is glaring at me through the screen. I'm absolutely positive of that. Yeah. I missed you guys. I missed the chaos. I missed it for sure. Shout out to Evo, though, for keeping track. Like, I wouldn't have figured out that geek thing without it. Do you want me to count that way for the others then? Because there's a few cases of that. That's up to you. You can do whatever you please. Let's be real honest. I'm probably going to fail in my method of counting, and I'll probably just fall back on your method. So whatever you want to do. If you want to rig the election, you could probably do that too. Can I have 25 votes for no reason at all? Sure, absolutely. All right, so let me read through some names real quick. And I'm going to read a couple of them. And if you're here, give me a vote. Freya, Tony, Derkex, Mars, Maylee, Dempsey. I'll read through a couple more in just a second. I have to ask, which part of Colorado were you in? The leaves here have been lovely. Yeah, we went to... Holy shit, Freya! We were in Vail.
Hey everyone, Leland Hart.
It was amazing. Hi, Freya. How's it going? Freya, do you have a pick for these games? I have screenshots for mine, so I don't think that's rigging the vote. I know. Evo, you're the best of us. Trust me. That was not meant to be a slander. I believe. I promise. Yeah, Megan and I were in Colorado for a week, for a couple days, to celebrate a friend's wedding. This is us hiking in Colorado. Also, Elle had Ziploc bags on her hands over her gloves to ensure that she would keep her gloves on because she didn't want to keep them on. We booby-trapped her hands. It was really cute. It was really cute, actually. Holy shit. Oh, my God. Thanks for the generosity, you guys. Holy crap. She wouldn't keep her gloves on, so we put Ziploc bags and trapped that. We booby-trapped that shit. Spunky! Holy cow. Spunky, if you have one of these games that you want to pick, let me know. Voting for next month. Snoo, same thing to you. Tub, same thing to you. JPS Evil. Carly. Danny. Freya says Little Nightmares for me. I got you. Thanks, Freya. Spunky wants Alan Wake times 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hell yeah, brother. Little Nightmares for JPS Evil. I got you. Let's see here. Phantasmutation is voting for Alan Wake. Exclamation subwar. If you haven't like subbed specifically, like with your sub message, then that's how you're gonna wanna or gifting a sub. Listen, it's chaos out here. I'll never do this way again. I promise. Carly says put 33 votes down for Amnesia for me. Thanks. How about I do this instead, Carly? I'm going to say that you vote for Amnesia, but I'm not going to mark it down because technically Geek voted twice. And I don't have a way to make the number go down. I just have a way to make the number go up. So technically speaking, your vote does count, but I'm not going to mark it down. How's that sound? Does that sound fair to you? Evo says good. Evo says good. Listen, Evo. Technically speaking, I didn't ask you to help me do this. I'm very thankful that you are, but you don't need to feel like you have to help me do this because I know that it's causing you pain, and I don't want to cause you any pain. Cassie, thanks for the 5 gifted subs. What the fuck? Thank you. Cassie, thank you, thank you, thank you. That's so sweet. Where do you want those votes to go? How's everybody doing? I've missed you guys. I've really missed you guys. I spent some time today recording some blueprints, which is why I'm a little late today, but I needed to get it done and recorded. And so that's where I was, but I got it done a little bit early. So now I'm back. I'm scrolling. I love Colorado. I missed it a lot. Glad you all had fun. It was really fun. It was really beautiful. Lady Rivers is voting for Alan Wake. I got you. I'll check you off the list. It would cause even more pain not to fix your mistakes. This is why we make an excellent duo. Beyond my completely rational hatred of Vale as a corporation town. As a corporation, Vale is a lovely town. Vale is kind of shitty and weird. Too many rich people. Too many houses not being lived in by rich people who don't fucking live there. It's nuts. Guys, what the hell is going on with the support? Thank you. Holy shit. Thank you for the support. Thank you. Mona, thank you for the 5 gifted subs. Shout out to Valorant for gifting a couple more too. Holy crap. Okay, is David Kerr, Dreamweaver, Silburns, MKA. Do any of you guys have votes for which games? Faulty Thomas. Danny, I'm sure I missed yours. Mona wants Little Nightmares 2 times 5. Just as a heads up, if you're going to gift subs, you get 5 votes and that's it. Please don't go broke trying to pick which game. Thank you. I'm just trying to make sure the rules are somewhat clear to people. It's all about support and not because people want their game to win. It's kind of close between Amnesia and Alan Wake. Little Nightmares is chucking up there. Resident Evil is not. Danny says, I voted twice. I know. I just needed you to type again so that I could click on your name. Danny says Amnesia twice. I got you.
Hello.
It's way easier for me. I think you voted twice because of Patreon, right? Danny on Patreon. Done. I got that on my other screen. I got you. Both times. Listen, sometimes it's easier for me to find your past messages if you type again. Because I can just click on your name and see your old messages. All right, who else are we missing? I got to find Cassie's vote. Which one do you really want to play? I have avoided telling people, Cassie. I'll be honest with you. I've avoided telling people. Because I don't want to sway the election one way or the other. You can also just /user to pull up their messages. It's true. Yo, Sven! What the fuck, guys? What the fuck? Thank you. Also, Jeff. I don't think I've got a vote from Jeff yet. I'll have to check that later. Jeff, which game do you want me to play? Holy shit. When's the last day of voting? Tomorrow. Jeff wants Amnesia. God damn it, Jeff. I can tell you which game I don't want to play. I'm just kidding. I don't want to play it in the same way that, like, when you're at the top of a ski slope, you don't want to go down it. You do want to go down it, but you're also a little scared to go down it. You know what I mean? Thanks for the support, you guys. I really appreciate that. Sven, do you want 6 for Alan Wake? Is that what it is? 6 for Alan Wake? Is that what you wanted? Alan Wake, okay. I think that's technically 6 for Alan Wake. Because you subbed earlier and I didn't get it. 6 for Alan Wake. That puts us at 55? Holy shit, it's getting closer. How long are you streaming today, my dude? Probably about another hour. Maybe another hour, if that, honestly. Nico says, I don't think you got mine yet. I'll go with Alan Wake. I don't know. Have you... I don't know. Have you had a sub message this month? Just resub today? I fucking missed it. Thank you. Alan Wake. Wait a second. Is this race getting really close? Because Cassie's also voting for Alan Wake. What the hell? That's 61-ish. My votes are very non-permanent. Evos are actually the perfect record of what's going on. If my votes are correct, if my numbers are correct, 62 to 61. Is that actually correct? Probably not. But it's very close. Alan Wake and Amnesia are basically tied. Basically tied. Hi, Michelle Luna Light. How you doing today? So did I miss Snoo, Tub, Faulty Thomas, Mon, Dubert, Mars, Counselor Sarah, Rebecca, aka Rebs, Pristine Mallard. Woo.
Hey.
Do. Evo said no, but I don't know what to. Lambrecht, thanks for the prime sub. How you doing? Hi, Lambrecht. Do you have a vote for one of these games? Be completely honest with me on a scale of 1 to 10. How has this... you can be completely honest with me. Scale of 1 to 10, how has this voting system been as an experience for you? Are you into it? Are you not into it? Snoo is voting for Resident Evil 4 because I feel bad for it. Scale of 1 to 10. Mon says you already got me down. Okay, hell yeah. Dope. Pretty terrible, honestly. 4, not really into it. Okay, excellent. You guys want to give me some constructive feedback, or I'd love to hear it. Sloanwise says, can I put in a vote for Amnesia? If you have a sub message, go for it. If not, sure. Let's see here. Let me vote 1,000 times, not only 6. I kind of didn't want to do that, though, you know? When I see L hiking, I say AW, a.k.a. Alan Wake. Aww. That's quote-unquote tied. It's not tied at all. Michelle Luna Light says, I'm good. I'm totally new here and sending some love and gratitude for the lapsed entertainment found you through YouTube. I finished your Majora's Mask episode and screamed a little at the screen. Can I tell you a secret, Michelle Luna Light? I recorded that episode last night after a chaotic week, and I finished recording, walked into the room where Megan was folding laundry, and I said, well, we're going to see how that one gets received on YouTube tomorrow. I did my best, but I don't know if I did enough. Well, I did my best, but I don't know if it was enough. You're doing great, Ryan. It's a rough one. This fucking temple is gonna drive me crazy. Ah! I'm trying. I'm really trying. All right, Nico's on Alan Wake. Did I mark that down yet? I did mark that down. It's okay, just beat it. What if I can't?
Amnesia PLZ Lillenthart.
There it is, Sloan. Thank you very much. Amnesia, I got you. Taking a 1-point lead. Hypothetically. Dude, RJ, I swear to you, that is exactly my thought. Choo choo. Thank you guys for the hype train. Holy cow. Thank you. Out of all the current playthroughs, I didn't expect Blueprints to be the one you struggled in the least. That is really funny to me. That's really funny to me. Are we, and we can talk about this honestly. I'm cool to actually hear it. Actual feedback for this method. I love the chaos. I have to deduct 0.5 for the actual efficiency levels. The efficiency levels would have been so much better if I started it on September 1st. I'm a big boy. I'm a grown-up. I can handle constructive criticism. This method. Walk me through it. Can I change my votes? No, all votes are final. If you're like, this method sucks, here's why. I'd love to hear it. Oh, Spunky with the $10 tip. What the hell? Thank you, man. That's really sweet of you. Thank you. Thanks, Spunky. What the fuck? How you doing, man? How are you? How are you? I'm sorry, Pexy. You can't change your vote. Can you imagine the chaos if you could? Democracy value is low. Entertainment value is high. Listen, if you're like, I wanted to be able to vote 1,000 times, you know me. I'm not in the business of selling what playthrough I'm going to do next. Somebody could just wander in, drop 1,000 subs, and decide what I'm playing next. I don't like that. I want the people to be to be able to vote. Method is funny and chaotic. The difference in your tally versus Evos makes me itchy. Let's take a look. Let's take a look at me v Evo. I don't know if Evo is currently updating as we play. Evo's probably at work. Around, it's a bit different. It's a bit different, that's for sure. Not a lot different. It's not a lot different. When's the limit for voting? Tomorrow at the end of stream. In September. I do like the 5 sub cap. If there is something that you don't like, I'm a big boy. I can handle it. I don't know if we'll ever do this again yet. Ryan, I haven't gotten a sub message yet. My vote needs to go towards Alan Wake, please. I don't know that you are currently subbed, Infamous Diz. I think you would need to prime sub or sub. Oh, Luke says I'd be so annoyed otherwise. I'd say using chat messages for votes is a little tough. It's so easy to lose track when there are so many messages. It's true. I think the problem is kind of the like backtracking we're doing. I don't know. We'll see. Hi Jade, how's it going? I was thinking only people who have a sub role on Discord, then they can vote. Not everyone's in the Discord. Not everyone who subs on Patreon is subbed on Twitch. Yeah, absolutely. Concept of buying a vote is always a little ick to me. Yeah, absolutely. If the goal was to make a shit ton of money, we would unlimit the... That's not the goal. I just kind of want people who are excited to be able to have a way to show a little excitement, you know? Anyways, how was your last week? Hope you're doing well. That's ridiculous. Ikelos just bought the most expensive 5 votes of all time. Those are the most expensive 5 votes of all time. Ikelos, thank you, my dude. Holy shit. Thank you, thank you, thank you. That's really, 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 really generous of you. Holy cow. Ikelos wants those cards. Holy crap. Ikelos, thank you, my dude. I should probably check. Have you voted yet this month in terms of...
One more for Amnesia. Ghost.
I don't think so. Okay. So Pig eating sunny avocados has one for Amnesia. I got you. Ikelos, thank you for the 50 gifted subs. 14 from Valorant. That's nuts. Thank you, thank you, thank you, dude. That's really sweet. Let me buy some votes for Alan Wake. All right. Times 5. 5 votes for Alan Wake. Alan Wake is quote-unquote officially in the lead for the first time. The first time all year. That's crazy. All month, I should say. Are there any Season 2 packs remaining? That's a great question, actually. Oh, no. Have I just shot myself in the foot? Have I just accidentally finished Season 2 quicker than I meant to? By doing this thing? Oh, no.
Alan Wake, please cold sweat smile.
That would be bad, because I'm behind on my card stuff. Infamous Diz says, Alan Wake, I got you. It's going to be close. The Carly method of turning everyone against me to pick Amnesia is it going to work? I don't know. It's going to be very close. I want Alan Wake more so that eventually you'll play Alan Wake 2. Interesting. Has Ryan played Control? No. And I'll be honest with you, it was almost on this list, but I decided against it. Valley Gamer says my vote's for Amnesia. Hey, just a heads up for people. This is not me trying to do this for money, I promise. I just wanted it to be a vote for... I wanted you guys to be able to pick what I play in October just so we're all excited for it. Unfortunately, I did say votes are for subs or Patreon subs or gifting subs only. So just to make it a little bit more sensical. So if you're like, hey, I want to vote, got to be subbed. The Ada TTS voice is confusing me as I'm currently playing Satisfactory. I did play about an hour of Satisfactory last night. I'll be honest with you. I have started a new save. We'll talk about it. Anyways, how was your week? What's new with you guys? What's the good news? What's the bad news? What's going on in your lives? Tomorrow at some point I'll post, or probably what I should do is just work with Evo to make sure our votes kind of align. That's probably what I should do. Both Evo and I have Alan Wake in the lead, though. I will say that. So that's good. I think you should play both games in the end. People have been generous enough. I did say if we get done with one, we'll play the other one, if we have the time. So, and my hope is to focus on spooky games in October. I don't know how long. I don't really want to Google it because I'm a little nervous to avoid spoilers. But I'll just real quick go Alan Wake. How long to beat? It says 10. This is an AI overview. It's probably wrong. It says 8 hours. I think there's a chance if Alan Wake wins and it's only 8 hours, I could play both. I don't know how long Amnesia the Bunker is. I think I remember it was a little bit longer than that. No, it's also short. Guys, we might just get both. I don't know. Anyways, what's going on in your lives? Put together 2 desks for my wife and me. We have a PC coming in because my wife is starting to get into PC gaming. I love that for you guys. I saw that post in Discord. I think Grounded is a great choice. It's a fun, like survival. It's just fun. My DM told us a confirmed end day for our campaign. Oh no. Is it ending because you guys are just running out of content? Like you guys are level 20, you're done? Or is it like your DM's moving on to something else? I got bit by the Hollow Knight bug. Hell yeah. Let's see here. Getting close to finishing our house. Let's go, Luke. Playing Minecraft and Pokemon. Was also away at a wedding this past weekend. People are playing Silksong 2. Lumella acquired a nephew this weekend. Or this last week. This week is looking to be significantly better than last week. Let's go, dude. Let's go. Play the games in order of votes until October is over. I mean, yeah, there's a chance if they all get done. Yeah. I will say there are like probably two, like 1 stream or 2 stream games. At least 1, maybe 2, 1 stream games that I also want to play in October that are also spooky. So, plenty of spooky. Don't worry. It's going to be all month. We're literally starting on Thursday. So, plenty of spooky. Bad news. Oh, Rune Snips. I'm so sorry. My dad's cancers have grown because new treatment didn't work. Good news is I'm surprised visiting him soon. I'm so sorry. That sounds really difficult. Lady River says our story will be completed. The big bad evil guy will hopefully be defeated. We are already planning the next campaign. Okay, yeah. The finality of the first campaign is sad. Yep. I hear you. I'm still sad to this day about our first campaign ending. But there's still a chance we'll go back to it someday, so I'm praying on that. I'm praying on that possibility. Yeah. Came here to beg and grovel for a Terraria playthrough. Unfortunately, I've played a little bit of Terraria already. I would still play it on stream at some point, but I've played it. Are you still enjoying Nico says, are you still enjoying Majora's Mask even though you're getting stuck? Yes, absolutely. Yeah. 100%. I would say right now I'm in that period where we're gathering momentum. We're the bow being drawn back. When it releases and I can fly and I can like actually know what I'm doing and maybe solve some stuff, the sense of accomplishment is going to be great. I still enjoy the like texture of the game, the like day-to-day moments of the game a lot. Yeah. Like it's fun. It's also just so weird, which I love. It's just weird. Music playing right now is Soccer Mommy, who was actually just in Indianapolis like yesterday, 2 days ago, and we didn't get to go because we were at a wedding. A second wedding. We went to 2 weddings. Did you watch any Critical Role while on your trip? I did watch a little bit. I'm on episode 100 of Campaign 1. But Campaign 4 starts like this weekend, right? This Thursday? Nothing is stronger than the eternal belief of a TTRPG player that they will return to that campaign someday. It's true. It's so true. It's so true. So what else is up with us? Yeah, we went on this big trip. We traveled with Elle, which was a whole experience. I'll tell you that much. Went to a beautiful wedding in the middle of nowhere in Colorado, like in the middle of the mountains in Colorado. Truly, let me see if I can find you guys a picture. This wedding was on an island. It was in the middle of an island. The island was in the middle of a lake. The lake was in the middle of a valley in the middle of the high mountains of Colorado. It was truly the most beautiful location for a wedding of all time. Rare, okay, I will warn you. Rare bald Ryan sightings incoming, so, you know, prepare yourselves. But that's an island that you get onto by a bridge in the middle of a valley in the middle of the mountains. It was nuts. Truly craziest location for a wedding of all time. That's not going to focus. Really, really cool. Then we came home. Did some other stuff too, but we also had a wedding on Saturday in our friend's backyard. They hosted their own wedding in their own backyard. So one wedding at like 10,000 feet in the mountains in Vail, Colorado. Other wedding, a backyard in Indianapolis. Both were so beautiful. The absolute cojones it takes to host your own wedding in your own backyard. Oh my God. So much work. But it was really beautiful. Very pretty scenery. It was, yeah. It was my best friend, Nick, my best man. So it was really cool to just, you know, it was awesome. I was really happy to see him happy. Yeah. Lady Rivers says, I started watching Unsleeping City recently. I too love Rat Jesus. I feel I can't say anything at all about Blueprints or Majora's Mask as the backseating urge is bad. I do apologize for that. If I were better, maybe you'd have less urges. Were you best man Nick's best man? I was best man Nick's co-best man alongside his brother, which was a treat. I got to write a speech and deliver it, and it was awesome. Yeah. I romanticized a backyard wedding until I got engaged. We ended up eloping. Yo, my big advice, if you're ever getting married, is truly do the type of wedding that will cause you the least stress. Did you cry? Carly, I've done nothing but cry for a week. Truly. I bawled through both weddings. The first wedding was my best friend, Nick. Like, it was amazing. It was beautiful. It was in the middle of nowhere. They wrote their own vows. It was amazing. I cried the whole fucking time. Nick saw his wife walking down the aisle, and I cried the entire time. Second wedding was Autumn. Exclamation Autumn in the chat. Autumn and her partner Chelsea, her wife Chelsea now. And they read an amazing Andrea Gibson poem right at the start of the wedding. And afterwards at the reception, Autumn was like, Ryan, how'd you like the poem? As we did it, I was like, as we selected it, I was like, Ryan's going to eat this shit up. And I was like, yeah, I fucking bawled through the whole thing. Ugh. It's that Andrea Gibson poem that starts with motherfuckers. About like 50 years of like wanting to be about like wanting to be in the hospital room, wanting to be family that's allowed in the hospital room when your partner is on their deathbed, and like going through all of the like homophobia and hate for queer people prior to that, and the like not letting it hold you down. And oh my God, I cried so fucking hard. Oh, yeah. Anyways, it was amazing. They had the best wedding. It was so beautiful. What's the name of the poem? I don't know. What is the name of the poem? Google Andrea Gibson motherfuckers, and I bet that would tell you. I'll Google it. I do, but the motherfuckers say we can't because you're a girl and I'm a girl, or at least something close. So the most we can hope for is an uncivil union in Vermont. It's so good. You should read it. You should absolutely read it. Please tell us what the AI overview says when you Google that. I think I put motherfucker in it, so it won't give me an AI overview. Hold up, let me hit. God damn it, I'm also curious. Now it won't give me one. God dang it, it won't give me an AI overview. This is the one time in my life I've wanted an AI overview, and it won't give it to me. Congrats to Autumn. Yeah, shout out to Autumn. They had a beautiful, beautiful wedding. Do you want to know the funniest story from their wedding, though, honestly? Dubert! Let's go, Dubert.
I'm so glad stream is back. I missed you guys. Also, teaching fraction division is rough.
Hi, Dubert. Dubert, do you have one of these games to pick for your vote? I don't think I've gotten. Teaching fraction division. You can also use Ecosia to not get an AI overview. I like that. Dubert, thanks for the subbing for 6 months in advance. That's really, really sweet of you. Thank you. What is this emote in chat? Is that a Pop-Tart dancing? I am clap? What is this? Is that a Pop-Tart? Sorry, a Pop-Tart throwing it down? Throwing it back? It looks like Cinnamon Toast Crunch. It does. I like it though. Biscoy Tom, thanks so much for the follow. Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Time to go disappear into a book. Sounds good, Lumella. Have a great rest of your day. Thank you. Thank you. Hi, Tom. How you doing today? You can disable it in uBlock Origin. Now I'm worried it's still wasting the water and just not displaying it. Yeah. What's your favorite cereal? I really like Honey Bunches of Oats. I like Cinnamon Toast Crunch. I like Life. I like Grape Nuts. A lot of good cereal. Yeah. I like Cheerios. Ryan, I haven't decided whether or not to read the book club book. Have you read any of it? No, I have not. Can I tell you why I haven't read any of it? Oh my God. Traveling with a 16-month-old, dude. Holy cow. I packed the book on vacation. 0 chances to open it. I don't know how anyone does it. I don't know how anyone does it. I don't know how people do it, man. Luke. I love that, Luke. Oh, Dubert's voting for Little Nightmares. Hell yeah, Dubert. Thank you. It won't make a difference. It might. I don't know. Cassie read it. I really enjoyed it. Finished it in a few days. I am still gonna read it. Absolutely. Here's my question for you about flying on airplanes. Here's my question for you. I think if I could change one thing about the world right now, this would be 1000th on the list. But one thing I would change about the world right now is that I think the middle seats on airplanes should get something to call their own that the other 2 seats don't get. Window seat, you got a window. Aisle seat, you got an aisle. You know what the middle seat gets that neither of the other 2 people get? People on both fucking sides of you. What do we give the middle seat that the other people don't get? Middle seat gets 2 armrests. Not if you're flying with the fucking people I was. Megan, I'm just kidding. You get the armrests? Tell that to the people who sat beside me on the other side of Megan. Middle seats should get both armrests. I want something that the other seats don't even get a whiff of. I want the only TV on the thing. I think take away the other people's dinner trays and I get one and they don't. You should be nicer to your wife. My wife Megan was honestly amazing on the flights with Elle. Like, Elle is at the age where she is very capable with her body. Like, she wants to move around, pull stuff, throw stuff, jump, crawl around, but she is not at the age where she can understand instructions to not do any of that. So 2.5 hours from Indianapolis to Denver felt like 6, both fucking ways. Oh my God. I don't know how people do it, dude. I think it's gonna get better eventually, but I don't know when. Oh boy. They'll be using your dinner tray? Oh no, they're not allowed. You want to make the other seats worse? I do. I don't. I so don't. But listen, if I can't make mine better, I want to make theirs worse. You get a headrest on both sides, nice loving shoulders of random strangers to lean on. I should get internet. That's what it should be. Middle seat should get free Wi-Fi. Middle seat should get free Wi-Fi. I think that's it. Middle seat should be 6 inches higher than the aisle and window seats, including the armrest. I like that a lot. Then they can't use my fucking armrest. Armrests should be spiked towards the outside so that only I can put my arms on them. Elle was fine. She was doing her best, but I'm going to be honest with you, her best was not good enough for either plane ride. She was doing her best. Unfortunately, that was still terrible. Megan was a fucking champion, but we finished both. We both finished both plane rides looking at each other like this. Oh my Lord. It was an experience. I don't want to make it sound too bad, but it was kind of terrible. Middle space should get elevated. Yeah. Plus more leg space. Yeah. It gives you more leg space and the feeling of superiority. This is why objectively correct answer to what superpower you would choose should be teleportation. That's not bad. Teleportation even to places you've never been. If you had to be there first, you know, elevated middle seat plus silent farts. Sound great. Oh my God, Tom, how did you know to bring up farts? Guys, here's the other half of the story. Flight out to Denver honestly went okay. Minus the fact that it was terrible. You know, it was, in hindsight, it was better than the flight back. Do you know why? I don't want to shame whatever stranger it was on the plane on the way back that spent 2.5 hours releasing the most rank farts of all time. I truly don't want to shame them. What I mean by that is our entire section of the airplane, people, once every 10 minutes, the people in our area, like 3 or 4 of them would be like, oh my God. This is actual utterances of people on the airplane. Actual utterances of people on the airplane. Now, I am too embarrassed to do that in public. So I would sit there and go, and try not to breathe through my fucking nose. But somebody for 2.5 hours was dropping the nastiest farts I have ever smelled every 5 to 10 minutes. And I have decided, because of that, I have been radicalized. I am now a believer in the death penalty. I'm kidding so hard, to be clear. But if there were a case for the death penalty, I think the one place we maybe should use it would be... I'm kidding. They probably had, like, bad colon problems. They probably had, like, something going on. Because I don't know how you would achieve this level of rankness without something going on, you know? I don't think it's deviled eggs. I don't think it's beans. I don't think it's, like, asparagus. I don't think it's, like, asparagus, deviled egg, bean, onions. It's got to be something. And I think it must be medical. Like, I think it must be... It was not Elle. It was not Elle. I did think Elle shit her pants on the first flight, and so I did have to try and change her diaper in the plane bathroom. And that still was not in the worst hour of flying that we had. Could easily have been Elle. I would have known if it was Elle. We would have known. I promise you. I promise you. Instead, I think it was a person had been possessed by a demon inside of their stomach, and that demon was turning their food into mustard gas or something. I refuse to go on a plane with my kids until they're slightly older. Shurim, I think that makes sense. I think that is smart. Oh, I had a guy take half my middle seat. He had VO. I tried so hard not to let him know I was suffering. I felt bad for both of us. I'm so sorry. It's the worst. The worst is when you feel you have to be polite through it. It's so bad. It's so hard. It's so hard. Yeah. Still wear let me scroll up. I still wear masks on planes. They serve many purposes, just saying. Oh, for sure. Oh, for sure. Oh boy. Anyways, those are our plane stories. Oh boy. Life would be easier if I weren't a polite person. It's true. Isn't that so true? Isn't that so true? Hi, Hope System. Hi, Riley Thatcher. How's it going? Finishing up your Hollow Knight playthrough. Absolute cinema. Absolute cinema. I'll miss the predictions in Silksong. What was the reason to not stream it? We may stream it eventually. For now, the reason to not stream it is I really want to protect my own playthrough to make sure that I get the chance to experience it, not only blind in terms of no spoilers, but I want the chance to experience it without people in chat just being like, hey, this is one of my favorite areas. Hey, this is my reaction to this. This is my reaction to this. I want the chance to just have a personal reaction to Silksong that is as me and it as possible. So far, that has worked out. I will probably eventually turn it into a stream game, especially at the rate we're going. I'm not sure. We'll see. We'll see. Wise decision, to be fair. So far, I don't regret it. The only thing I regret is only playing an hour a day. The dumber and meaner you are, the easier life is, for sure. I think you're right. I will say there was a... speaking of the dumber and the meaner you are, the easier life is, for sure. I have two thoughts. I have an example, and I have like a philosophical thought. I'll give the example first because I think maybe it sort of like works us through the philosophical thought, which is this. We get to Denver for our flight back to Indiana, and Denver is an airport with like a bunch of terminals, and so they have like a shuttle, a train that goes between the terminals. So if you need to get from A to C, C to A, you take the shuttle. The shuttle was packed. Like the line to get on the shuttle was like you had to wait for like 4 or 5 shuttles. So this is probably a very familiar experience for people who live in places with public transportation, but I live in America. So there's the like common sense and like tragedy of the commons sort of issue of like boarding a train, a shuttle that is like very full, which is that like the doors open and people need to come out before you go in. All hail Lucifer. I love that, Sven. And some people know that and understand it, and so they leave room for people to exit. The assholes often do not. They either don't understand it or they want to cut in line, and so they'll go through the area that people are leaving for people to depart. That's not nice. It's really not nice when you're navigating a stroller through the airport and your ability to just like cut people off without running over their ankles is diminished. If I wanted to run over them with the stroller, maybe that would be the smart thing to do, but I can't do it. So we're like waiting on the train. Like people go right up to the door. Door opens. People can't get off because people are in the way. So then there's some like moving, some very inefficient loading. The people who were up at the front, who cut, basically, get on the thing instead of us. So we have to wait for another train. That's fine. We built in extra time. But there's also the issue of like, the train's basically full. One person goes, I think I can still get in there. And I'll get in, which will be a big positive for me. And the other people will just be a little bit more like shuffled, like pushed to a little more sardines in a can, which will be a small problem for them, but not a big problem. So I should definitely do it because it's a big gain for me, small pain for them. The problem is eventually The trains also, the doors have to shut. And if the doors have a problem shutting, then the train gets delayed because they can't shut the doors and they have to like reopen them and like shuffle people around. And so for like 3 trains in a row, as we're standing there with a stroller with Elle, who is very upset, trying to get on this train, which she's going to be upset by, people are cutting in line, causing problems that don't allow the doors to shut, which delays the trains even further. And I'm just sitting there being like, interesting. It's almost like being an asshole has its benefits, and being a person who likes to think of themselves as like polite or kind has its problems. But here's where I come to. I do think at the end of the day, I tried so hard to make eye contact with one specific motherfucker who cut us in line and got on the train. I tried so hard to make eye contact with him, and he wouldn't make eye contact with me. He specifically saw me and he was avoiding it. And in that moment, I realized, I have to hope that when he leaves and gets to his terminal 3 minutes before me, he's gonna have a little voice in the back of his head that's like, that guy was pissed at you. You cut that guy, or something like that. And in some way, shape, or form, his life is gonna be made a little bit worse by the idea that he has to live with himself. And I, at the end of the day, get to go to sleep being like, well, at least I didn't cut in line. Or like, well, we got where we needed to go and it was all fine despite some other people taking advantage of the system. I don't know. I think that's kind of where I have to land, is it's like these people are creating a hell that they are living in when they do things like this. I think assholes are probably living their own reward, you know? Which maybe means they get to go places a little bit faster, but maybe they don't sleep so well at night or something. I don't know. What's the subwar? Exclamation subwar in chat for 2 more days, today and tomorrow. I wish I was morally bankrupt enough to exploit people and get ahead on other people's kindnesses, but no, I have to have a conscience. I want to be a better person and have moral superiority or something. The real villain here is creating a shuttle system that can make space scarce. I like that. I don't know. It's tough. It's an airport. Like, there's going to be times where it's more scarce and less scarce. Probably there could be more money put into making it less scarce for sure. More space, but I've been arriving at the conclusion that even though no one is all good, the majority of people are not all bad. I've been moved a lot by the general good of humanity. I will say that is more important to me now than ever, you know? I love when people realize they cut me off, watching the shame wash over their face as they cut off someone in a wheelchair. Sometimes I'll make myself look extra sad / upset to twist the knife. Carly, I do love that. I do love that. I do love that. Someday Ryan will play Nier and Control so I can die happy. I wouldn't want to play both. I'm trying to keep you alive. I'm trying to keep you alive and miserable rather than dead and happy, you know? Listen, I'm doing you a favor. Have you never played any of these games? I have not. I have not. For sure, the only reason to not run more shuttles is to save money for the airport. Screw that. Yeah, no, I'm not suggesting like the people running the airport should be making more money. I'm just suggesting it might be a situation of... I agree that we're like solving for the wrong variable here. I think we're solving for the wrong variable, the CEO variable, when we maybe should be solving for the like public transportation variable. But I'm also acknowledging that like space and resources are limited, and it's public transport problems are hard because they are major. My understanding of public transport problems is that they are often hard because there's major like flux in in terms of like need. But I'm definitely no expert. Ryan, has anyone ever recommended Deadly Premonition to you? Is that a movie? Is that a video game? Is that a movie? I thought Deadly Premonition was a movie. What's the one where they like die all the time? On the bus, there's like one of them has a bus. What's the movie series? Final Destination. You can't tell me that doesn't kind of... It's like a slant rhyme. Deadly Premonition, Final Destination? It's Final Destination is what I was thinking of. That's a slant rhyme, at least. Premonition is a movie with Sandra Bullock. There you go, see? I don't know what Deadly Premonition is. I'm going to quickly take a look at it. Just a quick look. Deadly Premonition? Nah, sorry, I don't play scary games. Next time someone asks how I am, I'm alive and miserable. Hi, Minty Cuppa, how's it going? How are you? Sorry, I just missed your comment. We also know how I feel about people who don't turn from the left to the left. Yes, Lambrecht. Yes. In fact, I almost got mad at Megan the other day, and I had to call myself out on it because she was turning from the left lane into the right lane, but which I think is a sin. I think it is a cardinal sin. But I took a second to think about it, and I was like, Megan has accurately looked at the consequences in this specific place. She's turning from a left into a right, but we very quickly had to turn right. The road was completely empty. I still would have turned into the left lane and then quickly shifted, but that might have been a little bit more chaotic. Straight to jail. Deadly Premonition might be slightly a lot inspired by Twin Peaks? What? What kind of game is Deadly Premonition? Screw it. We're completely... Screw the vote we have. We're completely going that way. We found our game for October. It's called Deadly Premonition. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. Let me take a look at Evo's vote total. See how close I am. I'm 2 off. That's pretty good. I wonder which ones I missed. I'm only 2 off. Let's go. Evo and I are pretty close. Let's go. Evo has Amnesia at 65. I'll figure it out later. I'll take a look at this later. Anyways, what else is new with your last week? I probably need to hop off here in just a second. It's been an hour. We have one final cross-country practice to go to. We had our cross-country conference meet over the weekend. We got home. Megan and I got home last. Bye, Danny. Thanks so much. Thank you. We got home late on Friday night at like 10 p.m. No, I didn't get to bed till 1:30. Got to bed at 1:30 p.m. Friday night. We had our final cross-country meet of the year Saturday morning at like 7 a.m. So I slept after parenting a 1.5-year-old, a 16-month-old through the airport and on a plane and home way past her bedtime. Got to sleep at 1:30. Woke up at 6 something. Went to cross country. They had an amazing meet, and then we went to a wedding later that day too. I did nap a lot I did nap a lot yesterday. I slept in a ton yesterday, and I even napped a little bit yesterday. But we have our final cross country practice today. Our sort of like end of the year party. So that's what I got to go to here in just a second. I think it would be fun to vote like this in the future, but one option is hidden, a la Who's That Pokemon. So you can vote for a surprise. That's interesting. That's interesting. I'm waiting for the official offer letter. I should be getting a pretty huge promotion soon. Snoo, let's go. That's awesome. Can we get some hearts in the chat for Snoo? Congrats on the big promotion. We had a blissfully uneventful weekend of no plans except grocery shopping. I got caught up on Big Brother. Are you watching like this season's Big Brother? Holy cow. Are they on season 80? Craziest thing happened to me last week. I was so bummed. Yes, Mona. I was waiting. I was going to ask you what it was. Let me scroll up. I got hit by a car riding to work last Monday. I'm fine, but it was a wild day. Oh my God. You got hit by a car. You're fine. Is your bike okay? On Friday, I was backing up. Someone tried to go around me, and so I hit them. Were they on a bike, Dubert? Did Dubert hit Mona? Is this... I'm kidding. It was in a car. Okay. That sucks, Dubert. That's stressful. Yeah. I actually almost hit a cyclist yesterday because I was driving while very tired. And I backed out of our driveway, and I looked both ways, and I swear there was no cyclist, and I backed out, and I almost hit a cyclist, and I scared the shit out of myself. But anyways, Mona actually got hit. My wrist hurts. My bike wheel got bent, so I had to replace it. Wow. Did they stop and help you, the people, or The man who hit me was the sweetest old man. He held me for like 3 minutes apologizing. Oh, and rocking me. Oh. Oh. That's so sweet. Driving around cyclists stresses me out. Yeah, it is stressful. I felt so bad. The guy immediately turned, or else I was going to, like, I didn't get a chance to even apologize to the guy because I was in the process of rolling down my window. He just, like, drove off. And I wanted to roll my window down and be like, I'm so sorry. I'm so sleep deprived. I did not mean to do that. I thought I checked. I didn't see you. I'm so sorry. I was going to be like, I'm a cyclist. I get it. I'm so sorry. Because I'm the one on the bike a lot of the times being like, this asshole didn't even look. This guy didn't even look. Which I guess is a reminder that, like, sometimes the asshole is an asshole, and sometimes the asshole is a person who's tired or old. I shouldn't have said it that way. Sometimes the cyclist is a person who is a good person but made a mistake. Yeah, exactly, Cal. The good of humanity. One last Hollow Knight chat. Do you ever see yourself going back for Pantheon 5, or is that chapter closed? I think that chapter will not ever close. I dream of beating it. I just haven't yet. Hi, Gio. How's it going? You have to be brave to cycle in the U.S., I think. Especially depending on where you are, yes. Most of the U.S., absolutely. Speaking of bikes, I do have to tell you guys the story. Has anyone else been on TikTok and seen the University of California, Davis first day of school tradition? Where the upperclassmen watch the underclassmen drive through bike, aka cycle, through roundabouts on campus. Gio says I'm pretty good for the most part. So, for those of you who don't know, it blew up on TikTok again this week. It happens every year. I went to UC Davis for grad school, and UC Davis is like the cycling town in America. Like, it's like the Netherlands except one town in California. It's just like, it is the cycling town. I think they literally have the Cycling Hall of Fame in that town, the U.S. Cycling Hall of Fame in that town. UC Davis's campus is built for bikes everywhere. So when you go there for school, out of towners, they're like, arrive, they'll buy a bike from like Target, and then on the first day of class, they will bike to their class. The problem is they don't know what the fuck they're doing. And so the upperclassmen have made it a tradition where you basically camp out on the first day of class at the roundabouts and watch as the people go around the roundabouts the wrong way, or like cycle into people, or like fall over on their bikes. And it's a whole party every year. And anyways, speaking of cycling, that was the whole story. Oh my gosh. I live in a tiny town with limited sidewalks. Yes. I have to run on the road. Yeah, absolutely. Running on the road, cycling on the road, especially in the middle of nowhere in the country, can be very sketchy. The roads aren't even wide enough for two cars sometimes. It's like barely, you know? On campus, I have to be more afraid of being hit by crazed bikers while I'm walking. I'm more worried about the people on scooters. I do think the people on scooters are scarier, I think. My city is working hard to create a citywide, sorry, it scrolled. A citywide network of multi-use paths? Yes, yes. That is the best thing, the best thing. One thing you said in one of your streams really resonated with me, has been a good reminder for when I mess up. It was, you did a bad thing, but that doesn't make you a bad person. I have to remind myself that when I make a mistake. Yeah. Cassie, I'll set you even more at ease. Can I set you even more at ease? Cassie, I will just definitively say you're a great person. You're not a bad person. You're a great person. Period. Cassie, you're a delight. You can't possibly be a bad person. Don't murder anyone now, please, now that I said that. But you're like, I'd need hard video evidence and like years of court cases for me to believe that you're a bad person. Let's see here. I can put in my vote now. Do I put Little Nightmares 2 for the message, or did I vote Amnesia for Evo? That's your call. That's your call. Yeah, let me know which one you want. Cassie, commit war crimes. Thank you. I really get down on myself when I mess up. Hey, it's all good. I try to learn from my mistakes. You know who else does that, Cassie? Megan. You are describing Megan, which should be even more which should be more evidence in your favor. That's all I'm saying. Megan is really hard on herself. I mean, we all can be, right? Obviously. But like Megan, especially when she makes a mistake, Megan is very difficult on herself. Like if she did something that she would say is preventable, she is very tough on herself. I think I started Little Nightmares 2 Union. I've had enough, Gio says. You've given me 5 subs. You're obviously a great person. Yeah, that's my bar, Churum. That's my bar. No, I'm sure Churum's gifted me 5 subs at some point, and I'm just kidding. I do feel that way about you. I almost was rude, but I don't feel that way. A lot of times upbringings under a lot of pressure will make the person more self-critical. It's true. I also think sometimes it's not even about the pressure during your upbringing. Megan is a person for whom she is really successful and really good at like, Megan is great at standardized tests. Megan was valedictorian of her class. Megan is very intelligent. Megan has, you know, like a very successful career. Not a lot of like pressure to do those things, but the like cyclical pressure of being good at things, liking being good at things, really not liking not being good at things. I mean, she's really tough on herself when she does something. Term, that's not what I fucking meant. God damn it. We may never do this again just because I feel icky. We may never do this voting method again just because now I feel icky. Thank you, Churum. Thanks very much. Amnesia, do you like me still? I don't. Thank you. I am grateful to you, though. Thank you. 5 for Amnesia. Thanks, Churum. I really appreciate that.
All right, I vote Little Nightmares 2 as seeing it as an option and not voting for it would hurt my soul.
I think that's really smart, Gio. I think that's really smart. You got to go with your heart. Thank you, Gio. I got you. I added one. 69 nice, by the way. Edging out Amnesia by 1, kind of. By the way, Valorant has 2 packs. I love this. That means we get to give away some packs, Luke. Let's go. This happened last year too. Valorant gets some gifts some subs and then gets some card packs, meaning we get to give those packs away for free. Unless somebody who runs the Valorant Twitch channel really wants to claim them. Yeah. Hi, Foot Home. How's it going? Thank you, Gio, for the sub. Thank you very much for the 25 months. Churum, thanks for the 5 gifted. I got you. Thank you. Valorant has more cards than me. We'll find some. You know what we'll do? We'll find I don't know exactly how we'll do it, but we'll find a way to give Valorant packs to people who don't have Season 2 packs. Studies show that speaking to yourself out loud by name can help you rewrite your thoughts. So tell yourself what you'd want someone to tell your childhood self in that situation. I love that. Mona, you know what is blowing my mind personally on a related note? And then I have to get out of here. Menti Kappa! Let's go! Thanks, Menti Kappa. Yo, do you wanna vote for one of these, Menti Kappa? Thank you. Thanks for the sub. First ever gift sub on the channel. Okay, so I was gifted before. I'm able to pass it along now. That's so sweet, Minty Cuppa. Thank you. And you get a vote for one of these. No pressure, but pick the right one. Okay, so there's I don't remember what book this was from that I was reading. I was reading it earlier this year. I don't remember what it was called. But one of the things that has really blown my mind recently is reframing things that are challenges for you, things that are difficult, things that scare you, things that feel difficult, etc., that kind of thing, as challenges rather than threats. AKA like asking yourself if something is like very difficult or hard or scary or etc. We're going with Alan Wake to tie it up. Let's go. I found a lot of use out of trying to think of things as challenges and not as threats. That's the whole thing. I'm sure the book I was reading could, which is downstairs, could like phrase it in a more interesting or more beautiful way. But like, I'll give you an example. So Megan and I, like if we're in an argument or like a talk, a discussion, and we have to like voice something that is like potentially uncomfortable for our partner to hear, like, hey, this thing you did made me feel this way. Viewing that less as like a threat to what we have or who we are each as people, and more as like as a potential thing that like can be done, can be changed, is like a thing that can be accomplished. I don't know. It's just been really helpful to me recently. Green Techno says, "Can I vote Alan Wake?" Green Techno, do you have a sub message? If you've got a sub message, you can use that. Otherwise, if you want to look up when your sub renews, and tell me if you got gifted a sub. Basically, we're not doing. We're doing like if you paid for a sub, you can vote. Sorry! Exclamation sub war. Archaic Duck says I have to go now. That's okay. I'm gonna get out of here in like 5 minutes, 2 minutes maybe. My mom told me something she read about your body not knowing the difference between excitement and anxiety. Reframing your anxiety as excitement can help bring positive energy to your challenges. I like that. I like that. Have you ever played Before Your Eyes? I have not. We're quote unquote tied at 69 to 69. We'll check the official numbers from Evo before tomorrow. Official numbers from Evo say it's actually Amnesia by 1, 70 to 69. But I'll check that before tomorrow. I got to get out of here, guys. Thanks so much for being here. It was good to see you. Sorry for the short stream. Sorry for the late stream. But I'm really happy to get to chat with you guys and hang out and talk to you and all that shit, you know? It was fun. Really fun. Oh, shit. We got 2 more votes coming your way. Green Techno and RoboCop feels. Green Techno wants to vote for Alan Wake. I got you.
I am stoked to weigh in on the game for October.
Weigh in. Thank you, Green Techno, for the gifted sub. Thank you very much. RoboCop feels, thanks for the sub. Which one are you voting for? Thanks for chilling. It was great hanging out with y'all. It was great to hang out with you. Very great. Thanks for bringing Cult Time back. It should be a good week. I'll talk about it later, but it should be a short stream tomorrow, and then we'll start a new game on Thursday, Friday. So hopefully a decent amount of streams this week. I got to get back to recording YouTube stuff before anything else. What time tomorrow? Most likely noon tomorrow. I'll post it in Discord later, but it should be noon, I think. Noon Eastern. RoboCop says Alan Wake. Okay, we have a lead. RoboCop for Alan Wake. You should consider it, especially after becoming a dad, one of those games that makes you think about life differently. Hell yeah, okay. Thanks, Fu Home. Thanks for the recommendation. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thanks so much for being here. Much love. Thanks for all the support, too. I can't wait to play a game or maybe 2 in October. We'll see. We'll see. I'll promise at least 1. After that, well, I'm not so sure.